AC, Laz back again, and I'm going to do an old-fashioned vinyl update. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I did just do the unboxing of the Blind Guardian box. I think it was a week ago now, and so there's that. But I haven't done an actual vinyl, update or collection update in a while. Been busy dealing with life in general, whether it's work or illnesses and things like that. It's kept me away for a little bit, but I've tried to keep watching everybody. But between that and then taking care of Jurgen on the big maiden purchase I did, that kind of took my vinyl funds back a little bit till I got that taken care of. But it hasn't stopped me though either. So I do have some stuff that's come in here I want to catch up on. I've spun through most of it now, so I want to get it filed. And I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to show the stuff that I bought new, and then I have a stack of some OG, original pressing stuff, and then even a couple prog rock pieces too, which I haven't shown in a while. So I may not go into too much detail about some of these. Some I'm still digesting, and I'm not one to review albums based on a day or two listening. Okay, I like an album to really digest before I feel I can give it a fair review. So that's why I don't do a lot of reviews either. My time's limited as it is, so if I want to do collection updates and reviews and other ideas and things like that, I've come up with so many ideas that I want to do for videos over the years, and I've never fulfilled a lot of them just because of time constraints. But anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that crap. You want to see some vinyl. So let's get going. So these are pieces that I bought new. So these are mostly newer items, new releases or newer items that were new. And we'll go through these pretty quick. And the first one is, I got to say, a little bit of a disappointment. And that is Kings of Thieves by Jeff Tate. And, when I say disappointment, what I mean by that is, okay, when it comes to something like this, here's your lead singer, the front man of one of the greatest prog metal bands to ever exist. I don't even need to say their name, but when a band loses its front man, and then that front man, who was the voice and a lot of the sound of that band, goes and cuts solo material, it's very hard. I mean, people can say it all the time, well, don't expect Queensryche here, because this isn't Queensryche. Yes, and I understand that. However, you cannot take someone that has such an established sound, band, whatnot, and not want to hear a little bit of that. But this is not Queensryche at all. And not that that's unfair to say either. But it's just not what I was hoping for either. It's a difference. Vocally, it's Jeff Tate. Musically is where I've got the problem. And it may be that I just haven't gotten my head around it yet. But I was hoping for, Jeff Tate solo with some Queensryche-ness in it, I guess. You can't help but want that, right? But this is just completely different. So I'm not sure how I sit on this yet, and I'm not somebody either that will say, every record I show is amazing and this is just killer, this is awesome, just because I bought it and I own it. Nope, this disappointed me. And it may just be that way, I don't know. But I am going to give it some more time and see if I can get anything to click out of it. But Jeff Tate, Kings and Thieves. So we'll get that one out of the way. Now this one, I haven't even spun this one yet, but I picked this up. It was on sale, I think, for like $15, and I was like, wow, for a double LP, colored vinyl nowadays at that price. And it is a band I like, and it is a tour that I don't think I've heard this before, so I'm looking forward to it. But this is live in Houston, Journey, the Escape Tour. And yeah, it's Journey, but so what? Back when I was a junior high aged metalhead, there were bands like this that even we liked, and Journey was one of them. So, but looking forward to this. I've heard good things about it, so we'll see, but I have not actually listened to that yet. continuing, everyone's been showing the Sabotage reissues, including me, but Handful of Rain. This is the blue vinyl. This is John Oliva's healing album when he lost his brother Chris. And it shows in this album. It's an amazing record. Don't let that fool you. Is this Sirens? No. But that's not what it's intended to be either. But it's still a musical masterpiece. I love this album. And a lot of Sabotage fans either love or hate this album. I'm a fan. I absolutely love this album. So if you are from the other side of the fence and have not listened to this for a while, give yourself 5 minutes, okay? And jump on, over to one of the YouTube videos, excuse me, for Handful of Rain, Sabotage, and listen to it again. And just see if, maybe you might come around to it. I love this album. I think it's a masterpiece. So, Handful of Rain. Cool reissue here. Totally stoked to see this come out. Because you just don't see this. And this is Bite Down Hard by Brittany Fox. Amazing recording. Sounds phenomenal. Aged very, very well. Put it on for the test spin and didn't remove the needle till the album was done. Just all the way through. It sounded fresh to me again. I haven't heard it in a long, long, long time. But killer record. It's on a... I'm not going to open all of these because you guys know how it is. It takes forever. But it's on an interesting... comes with the inner sleeve, of course. But on a clear and brown splatter type vinyl, which kind of goes with the cover, I guess. But, yeah, sounds great, especially for a splattered vinyl like that. The lights are off, you wouldn't know it wasn't black. So, colored vinyl now is just sounding better and better. A lot like picture discs, too, huh? There's some out there that still sound like shit, but for the most part, picture discs have come a long way, man, in my opinion. Okay. Got the new. I haven't opened this yet. I think I'm going to leave this one sealed, and I'm going to get just a standard copy. I think I'm going to sit on this one just in the collection. But there used to be days when I'd never say that, but now I do because I can. But this is the new Patient Number 9 by Ozzy, and this is the thick box with the comic book in it. It's got the outer box and then the 2 LP inside, which is on I think it's a lavender colored vinyl, and then the comic book by Todd McFarlane. And I've got it bagged like I do my box sets. I'm not a fan of how the label decided to package this thing. It's got zip cardboard, like those fucking Amazon boxes that they ship vinyl in where you have to unzip the damn cardboard. That's how they did this thing. So once you open it, it's opened. And I don't know, what their intention was, that people would just throw the outer box away. I don't know, but I mean, come on, metalheads, we're collectors, and we like our shit nice. So that was kind of an asshole move on the label part to package it like that. I haven't heard too many people talk about that, but I will. But so far, everything I've heard off the album I absolutely love. So I'm just going to snag a regular copy. But my record store only got in 2 of these. They got in a bunch of the other, the regular vinyl pressings, but only 2 of these. So I thought I'd better grab one, especially for the price. So I got that. And then a replacement in my collection. This is Samson Shock Tactics. This is the last album with Bruce, and in my opinion, the best album with Bruce. Killer record, front to back. It's a really cool, I don't know if it's like a Coke bottle green vinyl. To me, when you look at it, you would think it's glow in the dark, but it's not. But it's that color. I guess it kind of goes with the cover. It kind of matches the green and the logo up here. I don't know. But sounds great. Oh, my God. Extra quiet vinyl in the quiet parts. God, this is such a rocking record, man, So if you've never heard this, if guys don't know this, or if anybody out there doesn't know this album, check it out, man. If you're a Maiden fan at all, you like Bruce Dickinson at all, this album right here, killer record. So this is a reissue on Culture Factory. I got a few pieces by this label, and they do really good job. So that now this I don't know if I showed this before. I'm not sure, but this is Gauntlet Rule, the Plague Court, and this is like your new wave of traditional heavy metal. Killer stuff. You can see what it's looking like here. Looks like it sounds. You know, it's got a little bit of that. What's the band I'm thinking of? Eternal Champion. Not that vocal style, but that music style for sure. Gauntlet Rule. Killer stuff. This is on From the Vaults vinyl, 2022. So I believe this is their first and only album so far, but good stuff. Check that out. There you go. Speaking of Eternal Champion, so I've got both albums, both CDs, the picture disc of The Armor of Ire, the first album, and then I needed the picture disc of Ravening Iron. So got that. This is strictly for the collection. I love this band, so I had to have it. So now I have both picture discs and both regular albums and then the CDs. So cool to get that. Beautiful packaging job. No remorse. No remorse kills it too. Just like Hell's Headbangers. High Roller. Yes, Hell's Headbangers too. I love that site. But so Eternal Champion, Ravening Iron, the picture disc. Speaking of High Roller, I believe that's who I ordered this from. I can't remember now. I've had it for a while, but I don't think I've ever shown it. I've shown the other two. This is the third one I needed. This is Witch Burner by Mercy. Cool ass cover. And it's got from Candlemass, Messiah from Candlemass on here. But I love the cover. Man, if that ain't a total like J.R.R. Tolkien orc, you know, I smell man flesh. You know, that's what I hear when I see that picture. But cool ass record, man. Awesome band. Mercy, Witch Burner. This was originally, when was this pressed originally? It's got to be like 82, 83. Oh no, this is 85. Recorded in Stockholm, April 1985. So, there you go. Mercy. Right. And then this one, there's another new wave of traditional metal, but these guys, this thing slays, man. These guys have a mid-era Priest sound. Just hard-hitting, hard-rocking, heavy metal. Awesome stuff. And this is limited to 200 pressings on Heavy Artillery Records. And this is Midnight Chaser. Kind of a digital-looking freeway there. You know, kind of a blah cover, but awesome stuff, man. Midnight Chaser. 6-track, what do you call that? A mini album? A large EP? A short album? I don't know. But 6 tracks, limited to 200. I think they have another album as well. So I got to track that down. But this is good stuff. Check this one out. I'm sure you can hear it on YouTube also. Again, this is Heavy Artillery. And I don't see a year. I think it's a couple years old now, though. But Midnight Chaser, good stuff. Picked up a live piece. Excuse me, for the Saxon collection. This is Rock Sound Festival 2006, 2 LP set, gold vinyl. Awesome sound engineering on this live recording. Amazing. Blew me away. Blew me away. It was like I was watching a Blu-ray, or it sounded like I was watching a Blu-ray. Just awesome. So, one of the, I think this might have come in the, what was that Saxon box set? Like the vinyl overload, or I can't remember the name of the box set, but Saxon did a live vinyl box set, I think, and I think it had this in it also. You can buy them individually or you can buy them in the box set, and this was one of them. But this, I think I got for under 20 bucks brand new. And very, very glad I did, because it sounds freaking awesome, man. Just awesome. So, Rock Sound Festival 2006, Heavy Metal Thunder, Dogs of War, Strong Arm of the Law, Witchfinder General, Backs to the Wall, Solid Ball of Rock, Wheels of Steel, Crusader, Motorcycle Man, Dragon's Lair, To Hell and Back Again, and Princess of the Night. I mean, what a freaking hit list of early Saxon tracks done modern day. Well, God, 2006, can you believe that's 16 years ago now? Anyway, so yeah, cool stuff. Love my sax. And speaking of live pickups, here's another one. This is Screaming Murder, Death from Above, live in Aalborg, Raven. This is a gatefold 2LP set on red vinyl with CD. So here's another one. Check this out. So Destroy All Monsters, Hell Patrol, All for One, Hung, Drawn, and Quartered, Rock Until You Drop, Tank Treads, Faster Than the Speed of Light, On, Break the Chain, and of course Crash Bang Wallop. So yeah. So this was one, I got this at my local record shop, and this was one that it's like, I knew it was out. They had one copy, and this is going to be one of those where I'm going to go, oh man, I remember I used to look at that in the store, and then I went to get it one day and it was gone, And so I'm like, you know what? I broke down, picked it up. So glad to get that one. Okay, so that was the new purchase, the shrink wrap shit that I bought. Okay, so now onto a smaller stack of OG pressings. So keeping with Raven, one I was missing that I needed to replace in the collection, and they had a DVD, minty fresh copy of Life's a Bitch by Raven. This was still in the shrink. Has a little tiny saw cut down there, but I'll take that little tiny saw cut for a shrink wrap preserved black jacketed metal record. So OG pressing, minty fresh. So awesome. So a couple nice pieces for the Raven collection. Jazzed to find this one. I couldn't buy this quick enough because I know this record. I know what it goes for. I needed to replace it, and when I saw the price on it, and then I saw that it was also a gold stamp promo, I couldn't snatch it fast enough. Pulled the vinyl out. I'm like, there's got to be something wrong with it. Scratched something. It's beautiful. I don't think it's ever been played. But this was $9.99, and this is Intuition by TNT. Original pressing, gold stamp promo. It's a gold stamp here. Look at that, beautiful condition. For a tenner, hell yeah. So happy to get that. And here's another one. Same thing. It's not a promo, but it has the remainder hole punched in it. It's got a little bit of a dented corner, but I know what this one goes for too. And this is a rare record on vinyl. Tends, from what I've seen, triple digits at times. So, but anyway, glad to have this one on vinyl. And this is The Privilege of Power by Riot. This is the album that followed up Thundersteel. You can see the remainder hole right through the R of Riot there. You can see the little bit of, well, maybe you can't. There's a little bit of wrinkling in the corner there. Maybe you can see it from the backside. It's light. It's not bad. I'm being picky. But for a tenner, and again, looks like it's never been played. So snagged it as quick as I could. Awesome find. Another one, same thing. Not as expensive and rare, but once again, small saw cut in the shrink, never been played, $10. This is the last black and blue I needed to replace in the collection. So this is Nasty Nasty. This is a great record too, man. This one was actually the Black and Blue album that I kind of know the least. And so when I put this on and played it, I was this thing rocks harder than I remember, man. So either I've gotten soft in my old age and this has gotten harder in its old age, or I just don't remember it being this hard. This is a fucking killer record, man. Killer record. Black and Blue, nasty, nasty. Great album. Another OG pressing, another gold stamp promo, another nice find. Um, it's not my favorite album by this band, but it's probably number 3. Yeah, number 2. Nah, number 3. Number 3. This is Time Will Tell by Fifth Angel, and this actually I think just got reissued. Also, I saw somewhere. I think it's this one that just recently got reissued, but again, gold stamp promo. Whoop, there you go. OG pressing, beautiful condition, $10. And you know, wouldn't that be cool if we're starting to fall back to a period in time for vinyl, especially metal on vinyl, where we're back in that like $10-15 range? Wouldn't that be the shit? You know, I think I just got lucky here, but wouldn't that be cool as hell, man, to go back to those days? Here's another one. This one I think was like $14.99. It's $15, but original pressing. It's got a little bit of ring wear. Vinyl's beautiful, but man, this is killer. For those that don't know this band, I call these guys new wave of British heavy metal, though they're not British, but it's got that sound to me. But these guys are killer. Ruffians. And so you can see there's a little bit of ring wear there. But original pressing, gorgeous vinyl, rocking fucking metal record right here. So, killer stuff. If you guys don't know that, check them out. I was so stoked to get this because I just discovered this band a couple years ago. And I bought their first album strictly as a blind buy. It was sealed, brand new still. And the album's called Arrival. And that's their first album. And I bought it strictly on the look of the record, and I'm like, this is either going to be bad AOR, or I'm sorry, it's going to be either good AOR or really bad metal. And it's actually right in between. I love it to death. And so when I saw this, I had to grab it. This is the EP for Rail. And so this is the band from, I believe they're from Washington, back in the early 80s, 82, 83, right? Yeah, 82 or 83. MTV had a band shoot-off thing. These guys won the competition and got the record deal. And so that's how they got their first record cut. Excuse me, but this is the EP, just self-titled Rail. It's got four tracks: 1, 2, 3, 4, rock and roll, fantasy, you've got to give, and hard gold to love. But don't let those names fool you. You think it sounds like, oh, Night Ranger. No. These guys are early 80s hard rock crossing to metal. Kind of right in there. But killer band, man. I love these guys. Killer band. I wish I know, I found out they're still going. They still play like fairs and festivals and stuff like that. Obviously, they don't look like that anymore. But it is still an active band, primarily playing their old original stuff and cover songs and things like that. But man, these guys should have been big. These guys really should have been big. But this is a kick-ass EP right here. So if you ever see it, grab it. Tell it Laz sent you. You'll fall in love with it. Okay, one from one of my favorite labels, which is Shrapnel. And I know Shrapnel. People think of Shrapnel as a wankery label, right? Like Shrapnel really catered to the virtuoso guitar shredder, which is true, they did, but that's not all that label was, and I will defend that. They're a local label to me, Um, a band I was very, very close with and followed from the very beginning, did photography for everything. Vicious Rumors comes from Shrapnel. And they are not just a wankery label. And this band right here, when you talk about like proggy metal stuff like Fate's Warning, uh, not so much maybe early Queensryche, Queen of the Reich, things like that. But this band is kind of in there too. They're kind of, I guess if I were to define them, I don't know. I haven't looked online what this band's labeled as, but if I were to just label them myself, I would say they are a prog thrash metal band. That's how I would describe them. But this is Apocrypha, The Eyes of Time. This, I believe, is the second or third album. But this is a heavy record, man. This'll smoke your speakers, man. This album, this fucking album right here. You gotta be in the mood for it. I will say that. This isn't I think I'm going to do some work in the garage, or I'm going to clean the house. Let me put this on. No, you got to be in the mood for this, man. This is that kind of album. But if you are, it'll kick your ass. So, great record, man. Mint. Just mint record on Shrapnel. Okay, kind of along the same lines, not musically, but this is a California metal band. Awesome record. If you guys don't know this album, do yourself a favor, find a copy. I think it's been reissued. I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me on it. I know there was a CD out there floating around for a while, but this is Max Havoc. I mean, look at that cover. Look at that cover. There's the hype sticker. I haven't reattached it yet. This was still in the shrink. There, I got it. Just like the other ones. It's got that Give the Gift of Music sticker on there. Yeah, there's the original hype sticker. Carefully removed off the shrink wrap. So I just need to reattach it there, but not since I have it open. It has the album, mint vinyl, and there's the original insert. And this is just straight up early 80s California traditional metal, man. Just awesome. Great for your D&D campaign. You're getting together with the guys on a Friday night, play some D&D, and you're waiting for them to show up. Put this record on. Just to show you, when I say mint vinyl, I don't bullshit, man. Look at this. I could shave in that. I could shave in that wax. Look, there I am. The reflection of me from the monitor to the vinyl, back to the camera, back onto the monitor. Look at that. Anyway, awesome record. This was, what year was this? Joined the Max Havoc Allegiance, Sunset Boulevard, LA, California. That's pretty much all you need to know right there. Let's see. What year was this? God, it's got to be like 80, 82, 83. 83. All rights reserved. Yeah, triple platinum records. 8033 Sunset Boulevard, Suite 710, LA, California. I mean, come on. Look at these guys. Look at this right there. I can't believe it's not butter. Right? Awesome stuff, man. So, find this record if you don't have it. Okay, so nice OG press of that. There's a really cool little 12-inch promo single. This is Never Gonna Die by Rough Cut. Good old Rough Cut. Nice near mint copy of this. Just a promo copy. White plain back. Never Gonna Die. So had to grab that. I think this was like $5. I don't pass stuff up like that when I see it, because, yeah, it ain't the rarest thing, but go down to your record store and pick up a copy of this right now. I bet you it ain't there. You know what I mean? So when you see it for like $5, you grab it. Kind of like this. This is an import copy, import pressing. Very interesting comp, especially by who it's by. And it's a, I believe, German pressing on Vertigo. And it is the Kerrang Vertigo album. So, you know, Kerrang magazine, the Vertigo album. Very cool cover. It's got like metallic ink. Like there's chrome in the ink or silver in the ink. Got the vertical swirls all over the place. They're kind of, there's like this vertical swirl castle thing here. Got this weird UFO, or UAP we call them now, up here in the sky. And then you look at the back. Interesting, you know, picture of just a live crowd in the UAP or whatever. But, and I love the label code, Heavy 1, right? And it's on, not a vertical swirl, but this black, interesting label here, Kerrang. It's the same on both sides. Again, this is mint. Look at this. Yeah, same on both sides. Look at that. But what's interesting about this, Laz? Well, I'll tell you what's interesting about it. You know, do you guys do this? So here's the original, you know, German or UK sleeve, right? With the hole cut out, the tapes killing the music industry, right? You know. Do you guys keep those things? Even though I transfer them over to these, I still keep the originals. Because geek, right? Anyway, I'm curious, do other people do that, or you just throw the old one out and go with the new one? Anyway, so why is it interesting? Well, because listen to this. Stand Up and Shout by Dio, okay. Kids in Action by Kim Mitchell. Broadway Lights by Raid the North. War Machine by Kiss. Rain by Status Quo. Too Far Gone by Coney Hatch. Gypsy by Black Sabbath. Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. Emerald by Thin Lizzy. Killer comp, kind of like this on the hardness and how heavy of a selection it is. Just a really interesting comp. It's not often you would find Dio Stand Up and Shout with Black Sabbath and Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. You know, but cool record, awesome find. Glad to have it. All right, next, here's another promo. This is a gold stamp promo also, and this one is Doro Force Majeure. Nice minty copy of this one. Here's your gold stamp promo. Whoop, right in the middle of the back. This is okay. This is okay. This doesn't blow me away. It's all right. It's all right. And I like Doro a lot. This is the short version. This is a half of a good record. Let's put it that way. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tracks on here. I see you got 6 to 7 really strong tracks. So, if you're a fan and a completist, yeah. Should you stop everything you're doing and go out right now and hunt this down and get it? No. But, not bad. And then this was cool. So, I got these all at the same time at my local record store. They were all still in the shrink. They were all open, but all still in the shrink. And so I bought all of them. I think they were $10 a piece. And this is an instant Lee Aaron collection. So you got Call of the Wild, which is a killer record. Got the self-titled album, which is good. This is when she starts to change a little bit, but still good. The classic Metal Queen. Mandatory. And if you're going to own any record by Lee Aaron, get this one, Metal Queen. And then I love the cover on this one, but this is the first album, just self-titled. Is that the one just self-titled too? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, so she has two, not the same record though. But, so, nice 4-piece instant Lee Aaron collection. All mint. All mint. Happy to get them. Okay, so I think what I want to do now is there's a few rock pieces. Yeah, let me show these real quick. It's a nice copy of Coliseum Rock by Stars. So not metal, we're in the rock category now, but this album and this band suffers from what I call Molly Hatchet syndrome, and that is where this is a good record, don't get me wrong. This is a really good record. This is a really good hard rock record. It's not metal, but it's a good hard rock record. But it looks like it'd be a metal record. This is Spider, Rock and Roll Gypsies. Cool band. This is an import pressing, I believe. Manufactured by RCA. I can't remember if this is German. I don't know. Let's see it there. RCA something or other. Anyway, good album. This is my introduction to this band. I bought it strictly on. You can kind of tell. It's like, okay, that ain't a metal band. They're way too fucking happy. So, but it looks like it could be good, especially with that cover. So I grabbed it, and it is actually really good. But it's got this total metal cover, but they're not metal. They're straight up hard rock band. But good stuff. This I bought strictly because I saw. God, my mind's drawing a blank right now. VK Vance show this. This is Blues Deluxe. It's a blues record recorded live at the 1980 Chicago Fest. Lots of Chicago blues bands. So a nice mint copy of that. I think this was like $3.99. I mean, this is like nothing. But I remember the cover, and when I saw it, I'm like, well, Vance Showin was talking about that record, that it was really good. So I'm like, I'll bite. Okay, a couple Prog pieces here. And this was a nice find. I was jazzed as shit to find this. This is Magnum, Kingdom of Madness. This is one of my favorite Magnum records. This is a gold stamp promo on a white label. Awesome fucking record. Awesome copy. I love how they put the radio track listing on the back, the sticker. Usually they're on the front at the bottom here. But I think they knew. They said this cover's too freaking cool, so we're gonna put it on the back. And there's your gold stamp promo there. And you know, you always geek a little when you see that it's a white stamp promo. There's the original inner, or I'm sorry, a white label promo. Jet Records. When was the last time you saw a white label Jet record, right? Jet, always, to me that's Ozzy. I always think of Ozzy when I see Jet. And that's his logo right there with the searchlights and whatnot, but a white label, you never see him. So, totally jazzed to find this record, man. This is for Magnum. This is in their Proggier area. So, if you're a Prog fan at all, and you're unfamiliar with this album, do your ears a favor, man. This is also an album that I don't get tired of. Like I can flip and flip and flip and keep it going. Awesome record. Okay, here's a twofer. Flash. Out of Our Hands and the self-titled. Classic. Classic. OG pressings. Beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. Classic Prog. Love Flash. Not Prog, more rock, but a couple of replacements. Some more Journey Evolution. Nice original copy. You know, I see stuff like that. You know, there's stuff like that that I have to replace in the collection when the collection met its demise. Back in the day now, I can say, but you know, stuff like this, it's now when I see it, if it's priced right and the condition is right, I'll go ahead and grab it. Classic Rock and Roll Animal, Lou Reed. Gotta have it. Gotta have it, man. You know, Sweet Jane. Good stuff. Really cool. I posted this on the Facebook group, but I am a fan of this woman. To me, she's always been the voice of James Bond, but she is just amazing. And this is a mint. This was still in the shrink wrap. Japanese pressing. Believe it or not, I got this out of a dollar bin, not at my local record shop, but at a secondhand store. They had a bin of records, $1 a piece. This was in there, still in the shrink wrap, brand freaking new. This is Talk of the Town, Shirley Bassey, in the Obi. I, of course, got rid of the Japanese, the thin, round sleeve, and put a better sleeve on it, but just mint condition. Beautiful voice. I love Shirley Bassey, man, but for $1, come on. I think I looked this up and it was like $90. I mean, you know, so yeah. And I think, yeah, I think for now, that'll do it. That will do it. Oh, speaking of another blind buy, you know, and why not? I'm going to show this because I'm going to trade it back in because I don't like it. And again, this is one of those, like, I don't like everything I buy. I mean, if a record sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. And I just, you know, maybe someone out there can change my mind, but I bought this strictly on the cover and what I see, and this is straight up Screamo. Don't care for it at all. This is Tear Out the Heart. Violence. This was $10. You know, looks cool, right? Nah. That's what the band looks like there. Little Hot Topic, you know, but still possible. Could have been good. It's on this pink marbleized vinyl, but just not me, man. Just not me at all. So I'm gonna go trade this one back in. Yeah, it was $9.99, but I'm gonna trade that back in because there is a Grail sitting down at the store right now on hold for me that I saw, and so it's on hold. It's an expensive record, but it's such a damn good album. So hopefully in the next update I'll be showing that. But I do have another fat stack of some serious Maiden Grails to show. And I'm going to do some other spotlight things. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. What am I at here? 44 minutes. Jesus, I'm sorry. Anyway, if you hung out to the end, congrats, man. Thank you for watching. So I will see you in the next one. Peace. Stay in the groove. Laz out.